So today I'll be talking about genetically modified organisms, or more commonly known as GMOs. So how many of you are aware of what genetically modified organisms do to the planet and your bodies?
No.
Yeah. You can prevent the loss of biodiversity for our ecosystems to ensure natural sustainability for the life on the planet. So I have first-hand experience because I know a nurse who has done research on this topic and has taught me what she's known. The cons outweigh the good of GMOs.
That's not good.
And I've always wanted to teach people about what I know about these genetically modified organisms. So GMO foods are in grocery stores and in crops, mostly wheat and corn. So you can get allergic reactions from a corn tortilla, and you wouldn't even know.
Oh.
Well, you would know, but you know.
You wouldn't know where it was from.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So GMOs can cause allergic reactions, a development of antibiotic resistance of disease-causing organisms, and the loss of biodiversity in our ecosystems. So allergic reactions. So 250 to 550 million people are affected by allergies, just common food allergies. The cry9C protein is in GMOs and makes people more vulnerable if they do carry the gene. So GMO products retain allergenicity or allergic to new substance that was created. If you have the gene and you don't know it, you will become sick and you won't know why you're sick. So allergic reactions are just the beginning of a much larger problem. Antibiotic resistance of disease-causing organisms. Bacteria multiply by the billions and a few will mutate. Individual microbes survive exposure to antimicrobial, so you take these drugs because you are sick. The mutated bacteria will cause you to remain sick and you will not be able to get healthy again, which is shown in this. These bright orange ones are the mutated ones, and they continue to survive, thrive, and multiply.
Wow.
They become the predominant organisms within your body.
Wow.
So, drug-resistant bacteria bring me to my next point of the loss of biodiversity in our ecosystems. So, GMO affect the biodiversity in our ecosystems by, first, the agriculture, which is the opposite of sustainable. These biotech companies are buying the seed companies, and they only offer the genetically altered seeds.
What? That's crazy.
Right?
Crazy.
Yeah, it is.
That's weird.
And then agriculture, GMO, is chemical intensive, which causes the soil to become sterile. You can no longer plant crops there. The adverse effects on biodiversity allows transfer genes across species, kingdoms, and inserting animal genes into plants. You add invasive species into these ecosystems, and they have no known predators, and they can eat whatever they desire. So next thing you know, this unbalance is caused, and you basically have an unsettled ecosystem, and you have to fix it.
Yeah. Because everyone's everything.
Yes, it does. In conclusion, GMO foods increase risk of allergic reactions amongst people, even if they have no known allergies, due to being carriers for the cry9C protein. Drug resistance of disease-causing organisms can cause people to remain sick.
That's so fun.
Yes, and those mutated genes always will survive and thrive, living life. Loss of biodiversity, newly modified animals, plants, and organisms upsets the balance of the environment,
Yeah.
which is not good.
Yeah. Say no